All right, crowded skies and packed roads. Get used to it as the holiday travel season shifts into, can we say, very high gear. Let's check in now with Chad Myers. He's in the CNN Weather and Travel Center, and he's checking on all of it for us. Hey, Chad.
Hey, you ever heard of a guy named Johnny Jet?
I have heard of Johnny Jet,
Absolutely.
and you know, I just saw him there on the monitor. I think he's ready to talk to you, right?
He is, and he has a great website, johnnyjet.com. His name is John Descala, John has put this website together, johnnyjet.com, and I'm on it right now looking at all of the links and the things you can do. John, tell us exactly what you're expecting here and how people are using your website.
Well, this year it's going to be kind of crowded out there. It's supposed to be 39 million people taking the skies the next 5 days, according to AAA, and they're going to travel 50 miles or more.
39 million taking the skies?
No, actually not taking the skies. Only 80% are taking the sky.
Okay.
About 4.7 million are going to take the skies the next 5 days.
Wow.
Thank goodness.
Okay, so now what can we get from your website that is new? Let's say, are there any new TSA no-nos?
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
I mean, on johnnyjet.com we have links to 5,000 websites, but there's some really good websites out there. There's the DHS has a good website. It will show you the wait times for each airport, so you can find out what the security wait's going to be like.
Now that is live? Those are live wait times?
It's not live. It's actually historical data.
Okay.
So what you want to do is you can just look at the maximum and figure that's probably what it's going to be.
So let's figure out how long should people be getting, how early should they get to the airport this year?
Okay, domestic travelers, you should leave 2 hours in advance. International, 3 hours.
3 hours, really?
But if you're smart, you want to check in online at home, print your boarding pass, and don't bring so much luggage. You don't need to check luggage. Carry it on.
If you're carrying on, John, can you go and try to get on the earlier flight? You know, there's a flight every hour from LaGuardia to Atlanta. Should you go try to get on the earlier one?
You can try, but you know what? Just get to the airport. If you don't check baggage, you can get to the airport later than normal. You don't have to be there 2 hours in advance. You can get there an hour and a half, hour and 15 minutes. And it will make your experience so much better because most people, they get so aggravated waiting in line, and then they have to lug bags all around. And a lot of the times you're sitting there waiting for your bag to come out, and it doesn't come out. I lost my bag twice this year. So I ship my bags now.
What do you think of those new kiosks?
I'm a big fan of them. You know what? One problem is people just stand around and they don't go right to them. If you see an open kiosk, go right to it. Don't wait for someone to tell you. Keep the line moving.
The kiosks we're talking about, they have self-service kiosks out there where you can actually go check in, swipe a credit card, whatever, your Sky Miles card, whatever, and you actually get your ticket right there without actually having to talk to anyone. But there are two types, one carry-on only, and one you go to that you can check bags, then you get help later on, right? That's still faster.
It is, but why do that when you can do it at home? You can do it 24 hours in advance at home. You can print your boarding pass. You get your seat assignment. That eliminates the chances of getting kicked off the plane anyway or bumped off if it's overcrowded because you already have your seat assignment.
You said something and I kind of skipped over, but I really think it's important. I'm telling people to do this all the time. You ship your bags ahead of time. You put it in a box and give it to what, UPS or something?
No, actually, I bring it to FedEx Ground. I think it's cheaper. And it takes about 5 days. I actually shipped my bag 2 days ago to go back home to California. I'm leaving on Friday. And my bag will be there. I don't...
You have like change of, you know, underwear and stuff, right, with you?
Of course. I bring, you know, you're going away for the weekend. It's Thanksgiving.
Oh, come on. I know.
You don't need that much stuff.
Here.
People bring so much clothes with them. It's for a weekend. You don't need shampoo. You don't need any liquids, so don't bother even bringing that through security. Your family's going to have it or the hotel.
Absolutely. That's one thing. You know, I do. I check my shampoo and I got all this stuff and I get there and it's sitting there in the bathroom, you know, waiting for me when I get to my destination anyway. So think about that. When you're going to a hotel, if it's a decent hotel, they're going to have shampoo. Don't pack it. The 3-ounce thing. Tell me about this last thing, the 133 thing. What about the ounces?
The 311.
Yeah.
Okay. You have to have it. Everything has to be under 3 ounces. So if you are bringing liquids, it's got to be under 3 ounces. It has to be in a 1 single quart bag. And it can only be 1 bag total.
And you know what? I got busted for a 3.1 ounce deodorant. They wouldn't let me bring it.
Hey, you don't need deodorant.
Yes, I do, sir. All right, Johnny Jet, John Descala from johnnyjet.com. If you want some information on how to get around faster and maybe even cheaper, johnnyjet.com is the place to be. Thank you, John.
Thanks for having me.
You know what?
Yes, Don.
Chad just took travel segments to a whole other level.
Is it a whole new low?
Oh, well, you said it. You said it.
Woo.
But anyway, that's even though, I mean, you know, I've heard people that do the UPS, and that's not even guaranteed as well because you've had UPS, FedEx, and the United Mail Service. They all lose things as well, so we don't want to give a commercial for them. It's smart. No one's that organized. I don't do it online.
Just don't take anything. Travel with nothing and bear all.
There you go. Buy it when you get there.
Take a credit card. That's what my wife would say. That's all you need is a credit card.
Charge it up.
All right. Thank you.
You're right.